this, because only a very small fraction of you were at the bookstore yesterday. So it's a good opportunity to tell the rest of you about the book that Natasha Vita-Moore and myself are editing, which will be published, I think, in March or April, which will actually be printed from Wiley Blackwell, called The Transhumanist Reader. Classical, I'm not very well with the subtitle, it's very long, classical essays on the science, technology, and something or other philosophy of the human future. It's a collection of 42 essays on transhumanism in 9 different sections covering the whole set of ideas. So we've had some questions today about what is transhumanism, what is cyberpunk, and where do these ideas come from. This is a collection of essays going back to early issues of Extra B magazine all the way up to completely fresh pieces. So just keep an eye out for that. Fred, did you have a question?
Yes. Will there be a no DRM EPUB edition?
I don't know. I have to talk to the publisher. Probably. It's Wiley Blackwell, so whatever their policies are. But we do hope to follow up the book with for open access web-based resource too. While we're waiting, anybody have any thoughts, comments, questions?
Just a question. Do you know of any book that has been written on the history of futurism?
There are a whole bunch of them, but there's one book called just The Futurists, which I haven't actually read yet. It's been sitting on my shelf for about 3 years. If you look at that one on Amazon, it looked like a pretty interesting book. It wasn't just the usual suspects. It was actually looking at some social scientists and economists and other kinds of thinkers who thought about the future. James, do you have any?
Well, my favorite is when I bought it is Progress Press, which is the Moscow Communist Front bookstore, called Futurology Fiasco, a Marxist critique of Alvin Toffler. That was hilarious.
Anything before that, like Da Vinci or beginning of, anything that...
Well, we've got, in the Transhumanist Reader, we have an essay on the history of transhumanism. So, and that does go all the way back. We do talk about, like Natasha mentioned, the Taoists yesterday, who had some of the early alchemical ideas, which you can think of as proto-transhumanist. And you can find elements of that going way back, and usually more in the form of magical thinking, but also semi-empirical. They were trying to actually do something with before they had real chemistry. So we go all the way back, even to early philosophical ideas, Aristotelian ideas about the potential and so on, how that fit into later philosophies. So we actually have one fairly meaty essay in there which tries to cover the whole thing, at least fairly briefly. There are other books, which probably there's a couple of critical books which look at failed predictions, which probably covers some of the material you're talking about. I can't remember any of the titles of them right now. There's a couple of quite good ones.
The blog Paleo Future is wonderful.
Sorry, there was supposed to be a film crew here filming me, and they disappeared. So I was waiting for them, but anyway.
Been filling in.
I know. So I planned this for them. So in their absence, I'll be a good sport.
Well, you can swap things around and get attention later.
They're filming Aubrey a couple buildings out if you want them.
Which building are they at?
2 buildings out.
Yeah, I'll swap. Why don't we take our break now and then come back? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. What do you think? Yeah, because